This beautiful, poignant, tragic story of woman in Jeju Island was selected as the Maryland One Book in 2020. This is about a group of female divers called Haenyeo. I have learned so much about their unique matrifocal lifestyle, which is different from matriarchy. Basically, it is a society focused on woman. Jeju Island has a melancholy history due to its unique location, stepping stone among Korea, Japan, China, United States of America, and Soviet Union. I have a friend in Korea who is an advocate of Haenyeo, and she spreads the history and the knowledge of them. There are several programs that you can encourage people to experience Haenyeo diving experience and promoting their very unique lifestyle. That's my friend. I hope that you have all enjoyed the book and will join the book club discussions. And here's Lisa C.
I'm going to just let's check the time here quickly. When I first started this book, I was very inspired by the physical courage that these women have. And what they do is so extraordinary, unique in the world, really. But the longer I spent with them and learning about them, I really sort of shifted over time to being less impressed by their physical courage, as wonderful as it is, to their psychological courage. That they have been through so much and so much hardship. I mean, we all think we're living in an extraordinary time, and of course we are. And so many people have died, so many people have lost their jobs. I mean, it's just a lot of hardship right now. But we're so lucky in this country that at least all of you watching here, if you were born here, we have not experienced a war right outside our door or right outside our windows, not since the Civil War. So we haven't had to have those kinds of challenges, whereas on this island they had them over and over and over again. So what really struck me over time was, again, their physical courage, yes, but also this psychological courage, persistence, endurance that has really helped me during these last few months. As I was doing the research, first about the Haenyeo, but then also just the history of this island, I went back over 1,000 years. For about 1,000 years, this was the kingdom of Tamna. It was its own independent kingdom, then part of Korea under the Korean kings, and then, different time periods. The Manchus had invaded from China, the Mongols had invaded from China, but all these different time periods. And then when I got to the 20th century, you have the Japanese colonial period, the Sino-Japanese War, World War II, the 4-3 incident, I'll come back to that in a second, and then the Korean War. So during this lots of turmoil, lots of upheaval. But during this, what was called the 4-3 incident, this was a massacre that took place over 8 years that killed between 30 and 80,000 people on the island. 80% of all of the villages were destroyed. And these were, neighbors against neighbors, the police against the people, sometimes the people against the police or the army. So everybody knew each other. And then once it was over, there was 50 years of secrecy. And so they didn't have a way to forgive each other, and they really didn't want to forgive each other. But today, Jeju Island is recognized internationally as the island of peace. It's ranked now with South Africa and Rwanda as international models for forgiveness. So I thought, well, this just fits perfectly with what I'm doing. So now it wasn't just that I'd be writing about the Haenyeo, but that I knew what time period it would be, because that tied so perfectly to this emotion that I wanted to write about.
Well, as I always say, keep on reading and see you at the book club. Bye bye.